Are you passionate about American cars or cars in general? American Car Culture podcast makes up a significant part of American culture. Join us as we study the history and trends of American car culture. Learn about cars, American culture, and much more with the American Car Culture podcast. Okay, let's get started with today's episode. Ready, set, go.
The Chevrolet Corvette, America's sports car. Unit overview. When Americans talk about their sports car, the one that defines American performance to the world, they mean the Corvette. No other vehicle in American automotive history has so consistently represented the intersection of beauty, speed, engineering ambition, and national pride. Introduced in 1953 as a concept that became a production reality, the Chevrolet Corvette has evolved through 8 distinct generations while always remaining true to a single core mission: build the best performance value on Earth. The Corvette's origins are romantic and improbable. General Motors designer Harley Earl, the man who invented the concept of styling as a selling point, created the first fiberglass-bodied sports car for Americans who craved a homegrown answer to European sports cars like Jaguar and Ferrari. The first 1953 Corvette was pure white, powered by a modest straight-six, and limited to just 300 examples. By the time the 1963 Stingray arrived with its split rear window and hidden headlights, the Corvette had become a work of automotive art that rivaled anything built anywhere. The C8 Corvette, launched for 2020, marked the most radical transformation in the car's history, moving the engine to a mid-mounted position behind the driver, creating near-perfect 40-60 weight distribution and transforming the car's handling dynamics entirely. With the Z06 variant producing 670 naturally aspirated horsepower from a flat plane crank V8 that revs to 8,600 revolutions per minute, the C8 has been declared by automotive journalists worldwide to be one of the greatest performance cars ever built, at a starting price that would barely buy a base model Porsche 911. Key facts at a glance. The Chevrolet Corvette, America's sports car, fast facts. First production year: 1953. Body material: fiberglass, first generation, carbon fiber, C8. Total generations: 8, C1 through C8. Current production. Location: Bowling Green, Kentucky. C8 Z06 horsepower. 670 horsepower naturally aspirated, 5.5 L flat plane V8. C8 base 0 to 60 miles per hour. Under 3.0 seconds. Race pedigree: 24 hours of Le Mans class victories, IMSA champion. Starting price: C8. Approximately $67,000 US. In conversation, a tourist meets a local. The following dialogue illustrates the kind of authentic, engaged conversation that international fans of American car culture can have with enthusiastic local Americans. Use it to practice vocabulary, understand cultural context, and prepare for your own conversations. International fan. Back home, people assume you need a Ferrari or Lamborghini for a real supercar experience. Is the Corvette genuinely in that conversation? American enthusiast. The C8Z06 produces 670 horsepower from a naturally aspirated engine that sounds like a Ferrari but costs less than a base Porsche 911. In independent testing, it's beaten cars costing 3 times as much. It's not just in the conversation, it's leading it. International fan. What makes the sound so special? I've seen videos, but it must be different in person. American enthusiast. The Z06 flat plane crankshaft is the same architecture used in Formula One engines. It creates a high-pitched, screaming howl completely unlike a typical American V8 rumble. Standing next to one at full throttle is a religious experience for car people. International fan. And the factory tour, can I really watch them being made? American enthusiast. Yes, the Corvette assembly plant in Bowling Green offers public tours. You walk the line and watch every Corvette built in America come to life. And right next door is the National Corvette Museum with more than 75 years of every generation on display. 3 essential tips for international visitors. Tip 1. Book your Corvette assembly plant factory tour well in advance. They fill up quickly, especially in summer. Tours run Monday through Friday and are free. Combine it with a full day at the adjacent National Corvette Museum. Tip 2. The Ron Fellows Performance Driving School at Spring Mountain Motor Resort in Nevada offers Corvette performance driving instruction on a real racetrack. This is an unforgettable experience for international fans who want to feel what the Corvette was truly designed to do. Tip 3. Every year the NCM Motorsports Park in Bowling Green hosts Corvette Caravan and Corvettes at Carlisle events where thousands of Corvettes gather. These are bucket list events for any serious automotive enthusiast.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of the American Car Culture Podcast, where you can learn about the history and trends of American car culture and American culture as well. We welcome all car culture enthusiasts to listen, subscribe, and join us here again next week for a new episode. Thank you for joining us today, and we wish you an exciting week ahead.